Hi there, my name is Paula, and I'm a recent graduate of Dan Locke's High Ticket Closer Certification Program. I'm very happy to say. I first learned about Dan's program from watching his webinar on the wealth triangle. That's where I first heard the term high income skills. It blew my mind. I'd never heard that before, and right away I said, I want high income skills. So, yeah, that was my aha moment, if you will, and something just clicked for me, and I knew it felt right. So, but let me get started from the beginning and tell you what motivated me to join the program in the first place. I decided to quit my 17-year career and try something new, thinking it would be easy. I loved my work, but I traveled daily, and honestly, I had lost my motivation and enthusiasm, the two very things my customers loved most about me. So rather than do them a disservice and myself, I decided it was time for a change. So as I was seeking employment through traditional methods, I realized that my skill set didn't fit anywhere, and that I didn't have any skill sets that would yield me a high income. That was a real eye-opener for me. It caused me a lot of stress. It scared me. I was terrified, in fact. I didn't know what I would do. So I did. I reached out to my network. I sought counsel, looking for advice. Nobody really told me what I wanted to hear or put me in the right direction. So my frustration went on for months looking for work. I had several job interviews that I thought went really well, but no job offers followed. So finally, a few months ago, I did find suitable employment, basically trading hours for dollars. My income is reduced by more than half, which leaves me with a lot of anger, frustration, and a lot of shame. I'm ashamed of myself for for not planning out my career and my life better, which was hard for me because I was that person who always invested in myself, who always set goals. Every Christmas, I would take that month of December, prepare my vision board, and prepare my plans for the next year. So anyway, somewhere along the way, I didn't follow through, so I let myself down. And that was really hard to get out of. Okay, so then I came across Dan's HTC program, and this brings me back to where I am today. I signed up after reading all about it. I didn't talk to anybody about it. It just felt so completely right and what I needed. So this this 7-week program gave me hope. It gave me my hope back. It just feels so good. Dan's mentorship, his unwavering support, and his unbelievable content. Can you imagine having weekly live access to a influential thought leader such as Dan Locke, and of course his team with Kayvon and Desmond? It was unbelievable. I was surrounded, also the HTC family, other like-minded people, similar to myself, wanting to accomplish more out of life. I was surrounded by those people who were so helpful, always willing to lend a hand and say positive words and support me on my journey. What surprised me, that's what I got out of the program, and so much more unbelievable content that you won't find anywhere except and insider secrets, that Dan was willing to share from his own experience and his own successes. So the program over-delivered every week, I have to say. What surprised me most was Dan's earnestness. His earnest commitment to my success and the success of his program. That impressed me so much that at the end of this program, I decided to continue learning with Dan and his team, and I signed up for the Inner Circle, which I'm so excited about to continue on the journey with this group, where I'm going to nurture myself, and my growth is limitless. So having invested in other programs, I spent $10,000 on a real estate investment program. More recently, last year, I spent $2,500 on a social media program, only to learn that social media work is not for me. There was no joy in it for me, which is very important to me. And yes, those programs did have value, but nothing compared to what I got out of this 7-week program. It impacted me in the most profound way. Firstly, I got my hope back. Secondly, it really took me out of my comfort zone. It made me take a really hard look at myself. So I am still growing. I'm still learning. The journey's ongoing, but it's very exciting knowing that that with my new high-income skills that I'm using not just for my career, but my personal life as well, that I'm on my way to earning a 6-figure income in a very short time, and enjoying a lifestyle that I deserve, that I've yearned for, that I'm so excited about. I want to share it with my loved ones. And all I need is a telephone, just my cell phone. That's amazing to me. So I can be anywhere doing the work that I want to be doing. But most importantly, I think I have the privilege. I have the privilege of providing real value to my clients, and delivering them the results that they deserve. To me, that's priceless. So thank you so much, Dan, Kayvon, and Desmond. I look forward to working with you all. Okay, take care. Bye.